Do, 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 do. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, great people? All the great land. You already know what it is. Your favorite fantasy football homeboys in the building. Johnny, say what's up to the great people.
I hope everybody had a better Sunday than I did. It was cautiously optimistic and not playing a lot of Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah. That's what I got. That's what
I got, folks. That's what he's got.
Yeah.
What another crazy, wild NFL Sunday. That being said, you got your favorite fantasy football homeboys about to break down Week 12 reaction show. We out here about to break down quick initial analysis for what we just saw from the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games. The Eagles and Cowboys still playing. Potentially might be going to overtime. So we're keeping tabs on that. Other than that, we'll give you the betting breakdown analysis of what could have been. I put a live parlay in, hit that. It's like going to the bank and smashing it for all its piggy bank and anything. So that being said, we're gonna break down the games. Johnny creatively gave us some awesome titles to go over. The first one, it was called "That Wasn't a Comeback, That Was a Reminder." The Chiefs get it done 23-20, like we both called, because I told people to take the 3.5 for the Colts. And Johnny said we like the Chiefs outright. What a weird game, because they were down. They were down 11 points going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It was a weird game. I'll just say that, but Chiefs get it done, like how they desperately needed to get it done.
Yeah.
And here we are. The Chiefs, still find themselves in that wild card race.
Yeah, they held on. I think, like I said, man, like it's just there's points in times of the season where you can just understand and that like the Chiefs, like this was their playoff game right here, for sure at Arrowhead. And for as good as I'll say it again, like as good as Daniel Jones has been so far this season, like it takes a special type of quarterback and a special type of situation to go beat Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. I think today's just another really good example that Indianapolis in the secondary, they still got some opportunities there. When you're going against a team like Kansas City, that can be a problem. Obviously, Kansas City is pretty good against the run. And for Indianapolis, that's really when things get going for them, is when Jonathan Taylor gets going. And this was not a game where he got going. Obviously, they tried to establish him early on. There was a couple of like fluky plays and fluky things that happened earlier on. There was a Travis Kelce touchdown that came off the board.
Yeah.
Earlier on, from the rushing side of things, it wasn't even a reception. When Rashee Rice finally started getting busy towards the end of the game or whatever, so he helped get there. He was one of the guys that I played a lot of today. Didn't help the circumstances, but nonetheless, man, the Chiefs, not shocked at all as far as the outcome goes of this game, and I think like we are officially at that point with them where. It's Mahomes time, 352 yards. Obviously, no touchdowns. That was a little bit of a bummer. Talked about Kareem Hunt maybe falling in the end zone. He did on 30 attempts for 100 yards, 104 yards and one touchdown. Yeah. And like the Colts were just, they were average. Offensively, they were. So shout out to the Chiefs, man, for sure to keep this thing going. And on to next week for those guys, man.
Sure is. Yep, definitely. I mean, look, Colts really don't have nothing to hang their hats about. Just they were in it the entire time. It just the Chiefs did what the Chiefs do usually. They come back. They come back with a fighting force. So it just is what it is, man. your guy Caleb Williams just keeps stacking the wins. Bears, like we called it, like we're on the same page today. Like I said, weirdly, Bears covered a 3 at home, 30-27. And I think in a game that was back and forth a bit for a while, Metcalf left with an injury. Did he? I don't think he returned in that game, did he? Metcalf.
He did. He came back.
Oh, okay,
he came back and played through it. Yeah.
Caleb Williams, 239, 3 scores through the air. 2 of those 2. Guess who called that? DJ Moore. Go DJ, right? Just like I told people was going to happen. Everyone's going to be like on Roma Dunze, whatever. He still got the yardage prop for us, so we love that. But DJ Moore, the 2 touchdowns, 5 catches, 64 yards. Not much of a running game to speak of today for Chicago, but they get the job done through the air for Caleb Williams. And, Mason Rudolph, just kind of looking like Mason. 171, touchdown, interception. Gainwell, 92 yards on the ground.
Bro.
And without Metcalf, like the passing game suffered. But again, the defense for Pittsburgh, in typical fashion, right, really came up pretty strong for y'all. But in the end, kudos to Chicago for getting it done at home.
Yeah, no, this game was pretty much exactly what I had said it was going to be. Like Pittsburgh being able to turn over Chicago, Caleb Williams being able to make plays in the passing game when needed. Pittsburgh's offense stalling out like it stalled out all year long. It's weird, man. Like there were just points in times of the game where I was like, okay, like they can run the ball, and I think that was pretty evident. Even Jalen Warren, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. Like they can run the ball, but like for them, it's just like, man, like the ineptitude offensively, man, as far as the passing game goes, man, it's just so painful to watch every week. And then Ben Johnson got to a point during that game where, again, creatively, you knew he was going to be able to give those guys problems for sure with the misdirections and things like that and screens. He did a really good job in that space. Yeah, man, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like with the Steelers, this is a typical Steelers game right here. So the Bears keep things happening, man. And Caleb Williams today, 3 touchdowns, 239. Yeah, man, there's not really a lot more to say. Again, seems like for me, man, you find me a game that's got 50 something points and I will be able to single-handedly find you a player that won't do jack shit in that game. So you can reach out to me personally and I will absolutely give you the right direction on how to find a player that ain't going to do jack shit in the game. So, I'm going to make sure I'm good for something out here. Yeah.
Hunter Henry and Drake May walked into the jungle, came out like they owned the place. They didn't cover. Patriots got it done, though, in a game that was – they started out the game down 10-0 early. And then a 17-point second quarter turned that whole thing around with Drake May. Started out with, Hunter Henry, obviously. Talked about that in our breakdown today about how they could take advantage of Cincinnati today, and that was through Hunter Henry. Stephon Diggs, unfortunately, if he played them. Sorry. Because apparently they need Stephon Diggs today. But then interception return for a touchdown by the Patriots defense, and that's where the momentum really swung their way in this one. So obviously T. Higgins left the game with an injury, and that just set up for more Chase Brown. Over 100 yards rushing against New England was absolutely crazy. And also 2 catches, 23 yards, so 130 yards from scrimmage. So if you had Chase Brown, you were feeling pretty decent. If you played Hunter Henry today, like I did in one league, you feeling yourself a bit. So 10-2 New England now, right? Can this New England team really win the AFC outright? Number 1 seed, home field advantage?
I'm not going to say no. I mean, it's obviously, I think it's in the realm of possibility. They did start off slow today. They had a pick 6. Cincinnati's defense did. They started off with that right there. I think like that's just been a tough place for New England to play just historically. New England was actually my survivor pick for one of my survivor leagues that I still have going on right now. So obviously heading into week 13. Yeah, man, like I didn't foresee Chase Brown getting there. It was a lot of garbage, but he got there. Right. Steph Diggs, talked about that this morning as far as like the Patriot pass catchers and how it could be just a variety of them. Biggest thing for me is like Travion Henderson. We're back. And Mike Vrabel's back. Like why? Like I just don't get it. I don't understand it. And it looks like, Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
Rough
No.
chaos today, man, for
Yeah.
real. Don't worry, I picked up the slack for you guys a little bit today.
Yeah. No. We yeah, Haywood. Listen, you know what I told myself today? I told myself this today, Haywood. I said, you know what? For the rest of the fantasy football season, DFS wise, I'm not even going to pretend like I even know. I'm just going to play all of the chalk. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to play the chalk. I literally am going next week. I'm going to play
the lemon pepper chalk, baby.
Every piece of chalk that comes my way, I'm playing it.
You're eating
every chalk, every piece of chalk that comes next week.
Folks.
Yep, every piece of chalk that shows up next week, it's mine. I'm taking it because like this, I cannot remember a time.
No,
I cannot remember a time where like chalk has hit every week, like literally every week chalk is hitting. So yeah, apparently that's the new hotness. But yeah, Cincinnati, man, like this is hopefully they don't bring Joe Burrow back out for this right here. I mean, I would imagine T. Higgins is probably going to be in concussion protocol, would be my best guess for next week, and maybe the week after that, or maybe it's shut down. Jamar Chase is back next week. We'll see, man. Like it's starting to get kind of ugly there in that situation. But yeah, man. I mean, I think the Pats got a shot to win it all, man. They do.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm looking at current standings, and we'll get into the next topic. About the Ravens, but it's like, yeah, it's looking like New England could definitely win out. If they win out, they have the number 1 seed. I mean, Denver's on bye this week, so obviously that's skewed a little bit. Indianapolis just lost; they're now 8-3. So, I mean, New England has a bye upcoming in week 14. So, yeah, like, look, they could really run the AFC right now. All things and all roads could lead through Foxborough. Crazy. Ravens didn't beat the Jets. The Jets beat the Jets. Just similar to what happened last week with New England. Start out the game well. And that's just what the Jets do, So, I mean, look, the Ravens were nowhere to be found the first half, like at all. Derrick Henry had 14 yards rushing in the first half. Lamar Jackson, like, he finishes the game with 153 yards passing. Like, Zay Flowers falls short of damn prop, unfortunately. Derrick Henry saves them with 2 touchdowns later in the second half. Like, but it was literally just playing down the competition in this one, like, literally. And it's like, again, the Jets didn't do themselves any favors with penalties and stuff like that. So, yeah. Well, another day being a Jets fan.
Yeah.
The Ravens win the game. So, hey, Ravens, we said it before, they control their own destiny when it comes to their schedule. You know what I'm saying? So, they get the Bengals on Thursday Night Football in a couple of days, and then Steelers, Bengals again, Patriots, Packers, and the Steelers one more time at the end of the year. So, they control their own destiny. So, remains to be seen how the Steelers and the Ravens, as you know, are going to be fighting out for that AFC crown. So,
well, here's the good news about that situation is the Steelers look like shit, and so do the Ravens. So
yeah,
great.
Yeah, it's gonna be a field goal game to the end, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Like, I mean, jeez, man. The Jets, man, they had this game for a little bit, man. They were up for a little bit, and then when they had a chance to make it a game, man, Breece Hall fumbled, I think, on the 1.
Yeah, he did.
So I mean, it's it is what it is, and I think like this is one of the things like we talked about is just being aware and like paying attention to the teams that are still trying to be competitive and still trying to play hard. Jets are still trying to fit that mold for sure. Yeah, man, like, again, an ugly game, everything I expected it to be. Didn't play, almost minimal amount of Derrick Henry today just because, like, had a feeling it was going to kind of shake like this, knew it was going to shake like that with Lamar. Did play some Zay Flowers just because I was like, oh, well, obviously, like, this could be a spot where maybe he just, like, has, like, 6 or 7 catches for 70 or 80. Yeah, no. So, yeah. So the Ravens just continue to be ugly and gross. So it is what it is.
Yeah. JSN didn't just cook, he froze the whole secondary first. Listen, he absolutely torched the Titans defense. Like, yo, this guy JSN, man. But give it to the Titans. They actually made this a game throughout. Like, this is Cam Ward's best performance of the season, bar none. And I feel like the statistics don't really show that in a way, but it was like, look, like they came out and did some things. But Seattle, like, I'm not concerned about them whatsoever. But we knew, we kind of knew that Charbonnet would be a pain in the side for some people. But Walker, over 100 yards scrimmage yards today, 71 on the ground, 30 receiving. And again, JSN just cooking, and everybody else was like, man, like, yo, can we get other people the ball too? It's like, but JSN cooking.
Yeah, like I said, man, start off the segment with JSN, leave the segment with JSN. Like, that's nothing more, nothing less, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Obviously a monster day for him, 167 and 2. 8 catches, single-handedly carrying teams out here in the fantasy space, this season for sure. And, Sam Darnold, just another pedestrian day, 244 and 2 touchdowns. Again, this was a spot where a nice bounce back from the loss that they had last week. So no surprises here. Just keep on riding with JSN till the wheels fall off, man.
There it goes. JJ didn't just struggle. He held the whole Vikings offense hostage. Oh no! Oh God!
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. We'll get to that obviously later. But yeah, look, Vikings offense looks broken. 87 pass yards. JJ McCarthy, 2 picks, 5 sacks. Yeah. This is just gross. This is like worse than we thought it was going to be. Literally. 4 catches, 48 yards for Jefferson. 4 catches, 19 yards for Hawkinson. I mean, Aaron Jones got us our receiving prop, but it's like, yo, like,
yeah.
Emmanuel Wilson, I had to rub my eyes together and had to take a double look. Emmanuel Wilson had 28 carries in his ball game. 28 carries.
Yeah.
28 carries.
Yeah.
28 carries.
Yeah, got nothing to worry about, man. It's the second string running back, man.
Oh my goodness. What?
Yeah.
Yo, 28 carries, yo.
RB2, baby. RB2.
No, I started in a few places, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to, but I was like, yo, that is wild. Like, Packers just put on a performance. And again, like I said, the Vikings offense, it's just looking even worse now. It's like, man, if you have Jefferson now, it's like pure panic mode now. Literally mode now. 6 targets, like, you know what I'm saying? That's not enough for your wide receiver 1 to eat. 3 of 9 on third down. That's abysmal. 10 first downs only in the game. It's just, like I said, my stomach is curling for everyone that has Jefferson. I have him in a few leagues, but not enough. And it's like, yo, this is just you're wasting the talent.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, no, there's not really a lot to say, really, man. I mean, listen, Minnesota's offense is really bad right now. I don't know what in the world they're going to do other than ride this thing out. Or maybe, they might hit the soft benching again. Like, obviously they can't do anything with Sam Darnold because, not Sam Darnold, but Carson Wentz, because he's, he's injured. So, like, they got to ride this thing out, man. And that's scary that they actually have to ride this whole thing out with him. So, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Definitely, it's not good. So, I mean, there's not even any other words I can say that it's not good. And then you talked about, Wilson, like, I mean, like I said, dude, like he's had a few games where he's gotten a couple carries, but like, I mean, that offense, like pretty much like that's what they want to do is they want to run the ball. You got a team like this right here, 28 carries. Why not, man? Why not? It ain't like he's, got 250 under his belt right now or anything like that. So
literally though, but it's sickening to watch. It's just sickening.
Yep.
Well, and guess what? Guess who they get next week?
Who?
Seattle.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
For who?
That'll be fun.
And it's at Seattle.
That'll be fun. That will be fun.
Yo.
That'll be fun. Wow.
This
Yeah,
was
no.
explosive. The stadium should have issued a fireworks warning. Jahmyr Gibbs in a game where, I definitely doubted Jameis Winston a bit in this spot. But he proved us wrong. 27 points for the Giants in this one, but it wasn't enough to win in Detroit, where Detroit was just kind of looking like, I text Johnny earlier today, like, what is happening with these Lions right now? Like, they look like hot garbage right now, like, literally. Like, the fact that they put up 17 points in the second quarter was like even more like, okay. Like, but it was looking crazy for a while. The fact that this game got to overtime was like wild, but Jahmyr Gibbs doing what Jahmyr Gibbs does, capping off 69-yard walk-off touchdown.
Giggity.
To clinch the game for Detroit. So yeah, look, like it looks like, I don't know, Giants have some decisions to make, don't they? In some ways.
Whereabouts, we mean?
I mean, yeah, you keep on letting Jackson Dart play, right? You have to keep letting him play.
I mean, I don't see, like, for him, like, I don't see why not. Like, I think, like, like it started off hot, but you can't say that, like, like, the general public would be like, no, like, he's the guy, like, no question. But I think,
right. Yeah.
He's a rookie. Like, you still let him play. Like, you still see what you got.
Totally. So, I mean, it's just because Jameis Winston's, like, he definitely, put up some fight today too. So, if they were anywhere close to being somewhat in a race for playoffs, then it'd be a little more interesting, but whatever. Detroit gets it done overtime. Jameson Williams, bro. I meant to actually go back to this one. No catches. Jameson Williams, no catches.
Yeah, I was there for it.
Where did we in a past life go wrong?
Like I said,
where did we go wrong in a past life, bro?
Like I said,
please, can you please tell me to deserve Jameson Williams not getting any catches? By the way, Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 catches, 45 yards, and a touchdown. 9 catches, 149 for St. Brown today, which I called the bounce back spot today. But nobody else, like, not even with an inkling of what their volume was.
Yeah.
Easy, yo.
Like I said,
19 for Jahmyr Gibbs on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. No, I did not think that the game was even going to be in this type of space. Like, I think, like, all this happened because, like, they got down. I don't think, like, like, you got to get there to win for sure. But, like, when a team gets down, then obviously, like, that's when they're going to go to their guys. And because that happened offensively for the Giants earlier on, like, that opened the doors for Amon-Ra and obviously for Gibbs to have these type of days for sure. Like, I was looking at this as a secondary piece day for the Giants, that they would handle business, and you would see, like, J-Mo, and you would see Montgomery in that space. But, like, again, because the game script got to the way that it was, like, they had to break class in case of emergency, and they had to get rolling. So I can't believe, like, J-Mo's day, like, that really crushed me. Yeah, that crushed me in a couple spots for sure. So that crushed me. So that crushed me, along with, like, on FanDuel, Jahmyr Gibbs was like 40% owned, and I did not play Jahmyr Gibbs at 40% owned today. So because I did not play Jahmyr Gibbs at 40% owned today, I look like a guy that didn't play Jahmyr Gibbs at 40%. So I have no problem, saying that.
40% on FanDuel today. That is wild.
Yep.
Wow.
So again, if it's chalk, it's for me next week. It's for me.
And then that's the week when the chalk doesn't hit.
Yeah. Well, listen, for all those people that don't play it, you can thank me later. So, not really a lot more to say, like, in this space here.
Nope. No, there isn't.
No.
Cards made it close. The Jags made it final. 27-24 Jags. Johnny initially took Arizona, and he changed over to our side for the Jags for the win. Over hits in this spot as well. Like, definitely knew a game was going to be back and forth. Brissett briefly left the game and then came back to throw for over 300 yards passing. And yeah, man, like Jaguars, your boy ETN came out, showed out early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on and show niggas.
Sometimes. Yeah, there was nothing that was gonna make the day for me, because like at this point, like, you know, nothing was going to hit like from a DFS side of things. So it just was what it was. So I was like, hey man, like I'll just sit back and enjoy the games here and call it good. But I do have it was definitely a good game. I will say that for sure. And I figured like Arizona would make it a good game because they've been playing hard. And Jacoby Brissett, man, he's a tough old dog, man. I'll tell you that right now. He's a tough old dog for sure. So after he got rocked, he came back in the game. Like, they still had a chance to win the game for sure. So yeah, man, like the Jags are still hanging around in the playoff picture. Just like we, you know, mapped it up back in August, you know what I mean? Just like we mapped it out. Yeah, man, again, just another crazy week, another crazy game in this space here as far as these two teams go. Trevor Lawrence, you know, again, Mr. 500, 256 yards. Like I said, talked about it earlier today. 250 yards, 256 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Like, that's just what he does. Yeah. And then, you know, you got Parker Washington. He caught one in the back of the end zone. He almost broke another punt or kick return, I think, is what I'd seen. So yeah. And Michael Wilson, though, man, like, again, another 10 catch, 118-yard performance, man. Another big performance from him. So Marvin Harrison Jr., maybe you come back, maybe you don't. Like, who knows? I mean, it's an appendectomy, so I would imagine he'll probably be back next week. For sure.
Definitely. Yeah, he got leveled. It was bad. I was like, yo, he definitely is a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah, bro. We on here, you know what I'm saying? You're doing the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Wilson looked, yes, he does. And he looks like another player that's been kind of handcuffed from really breaking out, you know what I'm saying, with Kyler Murray at quarterback. So need Kyler to have a big game. Yep. We'll see what happens on that. But yeah, look, like, that's a nice game that was back and forth that you could actually enjoy. If Trouble had a home address, it'd be the Raiders facility. Because yes, the Browns took care of business. Shedeur Sanders. Yo, is Jerry Jeudy just an idiot or what? Like, how are you not holding on to the ball before going out of bounds? Or if you are going to keep it in bounds, why don't you hold on to the ball instead of a Raiders guy just punching it out your freaking hands?
I'm gonna quote the great Terrell Owens. If it looks like a duck, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, by God, it's a duck. Jerry Jeudy ain't never showed me anything other than what he just showed today.
And me and Hayward are a little upset that Tillman only gets 1 catch for 5 yards in this one. But the Browns feel like they really didn't have to do anything in this one after Judkins gets back-to-back direct snaps to go up 14-0 early in this game. And then, Geno Smith throws for 285. But, bruh, I don't know, man. I think it's time to kind of see what else you can get, you know what I'm saying, in terms of new quarterback situation in Las Vegas. But, Gentry, man.
What are they gonna do? Make a trade after the trade deadline? Geno Smith for JJ McCarthy?
No, get a Packers quarterback or something. You know what I'm saying? Get up in there. No, I know you can't do nothing about it now.
Yeah, no, they gotta ride it out, man.
Over 100 yards, scrimmage yards from Gentry today. 8 catches, 58 yards receiving. Like, it's good to see that. He also had 17 carries today. So, you know what I mean? You're gonna do bad offense, bad teams, this, that, and the third, whatever. But 10 sacks. Count 10 sacks on Geno Smith. Absolutely wild. How he stayed in the game, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Who we got tonight, we'll tell you in a moment, my guy. The Lord's work. Yeah, we definitely doing that. Tough game for y'all Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
And what did you think about of the Bowers' rod? I don't know. I might have missed that. K1 to Vegas in the off season could really happen. Need the best Gino. Sean Spears says it's a nice little AEW reference. What you got to say, Johnny, about this monstrosity?
Who cares about this game?
Perfect. We'll move on. The comeback was so crazy, even Jerry Jones cracked a smile. Well, Cowgirls get it done somehow, some way. The Eagles, man, they just sometimes they just make you really think about things sometimes about that team. You go 21-0, right? Go 21-0. 21-0. Last score you actually made 11:32 in the second quarter. How the fuck do you not get any field goal or another touchdown the rest of the damn game? Riddle me that. Is there some, is this the spot of the week where I'm like, Mafia had their stuff in their hand,
Wow.
Little kinky this, kinky that going on.
Wow.
No, man. This is really weird. Really weird how this game ended, in my opinion. So, anyway, Cowgirls get it done, and they needed to in a desperate spot for them to keep things afloat. Dak Prescott started off the game weird, but they finished the game 350 yards, 54 yards passing. And the boom games for both Pickens, A.J. Brown, who I called 5,900. If you played him, great. If you didn't, you suck. Barkley, though, 10 carries, 22 yards.
Yep.
I think catch 52 yards, though.
That's another one. Like,
is Pickens the wide receiver one in this offense now? Like, 9 catches, 146. CeeDee Lamb, 4 catches, 75.
I'm ready
to go there, but that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. You know what? Actually, I got a better concept. How about you just give me everything, and I'll just do it. Because right now, like, I got nothing. I got nothing going on. Like, I can't. I
can't with you sometimes.
I'm just here to give out wrong information. That's what I'm here for. Here for wrong information. Not right. Wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. No, like I can't even explain to you what happened. I think like it's kind of been the same thing like it's been all season long with the Eagles, right? It's like there are some limitations. There are some limitations there for Jalen Hurts as a passer. And I think like now, like for whatever reason it is, man, with Saquon Barkley right now, like it is like this is not it like for the Eagles. And I think like if they get the wrong matchup, I mean, and I'm just, saying this out loud, like not impromptu because, the game tonight, but I mean, I think like if they get a matchup against like maybe like a Seattle or even like the Rams or something like that right there, like those are a couple teams and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like if the Eagles have to go on the road to play, one of those teams, like, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, so I
year prior and everything. Like,
yeah, I think it's one of those things, man. And I think the Rams, because the Rams had them on the ropes last year in Philly. So I think like that's definitely a place that they don't want to be at. Was having to play those guys. So, but anyway, man. Yeah, I mean, Dallas Cowboys, I guess. Got nothing else, man.
It will always be Cowgirls in my mind. Falcons came to New Orleans for gumbo and left with a W to go. that was definitely creative. Falcons get the job done. I mean, I called that one for sure.
Yeah.
The points, you know what I'm saying, but they put the beat down on them. yeah, just a couple teams just not playing for much, honestly. Other than our fantasy squad at this point.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, like 199, 2 touchdowns through the air. Like Mooney bounced back today after everybody kind of ruled him out. Like, this is what it is. Bijan Robinson, no touchdowns. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my entire day fell apart like in the 4 o'clock game. Yeah, it did. Like it literally fell apart. Like it fell apart. Like it fell apart.
Oh man, the kitchen sink went out the window, huh?
Yeah, it fell apart.
Or the TV, whichever.
No, it fell apart. It all fell apart.
Anything to note about at all for this one?
Not really, man. Alvin Kamara injury.
Yeah,
Alvin Kamara injury. So like that's probably a recipe to shut him down probably for the rest of the year would be my best guess, depending on the severity of it.
Real time,
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, probably so. Yeah, it's probably
Devin Neal. Early.
Yeah, it's probably Devin Neal time.
Race for waiver wire for him now.
So yeah, other than that, like no, like these are 2 incredibly crappy teams that won't be playing football in January. No. Well, first week they'll play.
Yeah, right. The first week they'll play, but
yeah, that's because all their friends are doing it too. So yeah.
Yep, and that is that. That's the game breakdown. You know what I'm saying? To Sunday Night Football we go as Johnny gets up these showdowns for us. We overall ended right now for the DFS. Overall prop land we are 5-7 right now in the week. Couple of bad beats, unfortunately, when it came to Zay Flowers and Travis Kelce. I'm not sure why they didn't get them the ball enough because they were in situations where they should have gotten the ball more. But that's how betting goes sometimes. Like I said, I hit a live parlay that I will, when the Kamara early exit stuff gets whatever, I'll be putting it out there. But sometimes lives are just the best way to go. Definitely always keep your eyes peeled when it comes to live parlay bets and stuff. So the Johnny's got us started for the Sunday Night Football matchup between the Buccaneers going into Los Angeles to take on the Rams. Bucks 6-4, Rams 8-2. The over-under right now is 49.5. Unless that's changed, we have a few minutes to get a showdown lineup together, which we will go over for you. And then I'm just double checking the line for y'all, everybody. And then nope, everything stayed the same. Bucks still 7. The over-under still 49.5. Johnny, what you like for the showdown slate tonight, my boy?
Wow. If I even still have a little bit of emotion left, I will piece them together here.
Yeah, I can't with it.
Oh man. All right. So I'm just trying to think about how this game would be played tonight from both sides. I think I kind of don't mind. Like I wanted to start off maybe with Baker Mayfield, but then I'm like, no, like I don't want to do that like in a quarterback spot. Although like Tampa Bay, it feels like they've lost like their last 3 in a row, maybe last 2 or 3 in a row. If you could check,
feels like they want like lost 2 or 3 straight. Yeah, it feels like that.
Yeah, so like I'm part of me is I'm like, okay, well, like this is a spot where like Baker would will his team to a win. Here, well, yeah, they've lost 3 out of their last 4. Is what they've lost, and they've all been within 1-score games. And even like as bad, if you want to say that, as bad as Baker has been playing, still 17 touchdowns and 3 interceptions on the year. So it's not the end of the world. So I'm trying to figure out a way to make this happen here. So I kind of want to lean into the pass catchers specifically.
Okay,
but
who do you like more than Puka or Adams tonight?
I always like the guy that's cheaper just because it gives you more flexibility to get to other players. Oh yeah, bro. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. We got 9 minutes, so like I'll say this, man, dude. I'm in the mood for some Southern Comfort 100 proof tonight, man. That's what I'm in the mood for. Yeah, that's what I'm in the mood for right now.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see what we got. So if we go Tay and Stafford. And then, oh man, dude, Chris Godwin is obviously back tonight, so that's kind of interesting.
Sure is.
Then maybe if you go like a Cade Otton to move down to get another pass catcher. Rashad White, you got 6,000. Or you got 12,000. I don't like the way this looks here. I don't like this. I don't like this build. This is a tough build, man. Because like this is a tough build because like the Rams, it's everything is primarily focused through. We know who it's focused through, and in a sense, Tampa Bay is the same way. So like all those guys are all priced up at a pretty aggressive price.
They are,
So let's try this then. So instead of Tay, like it's not really that big of a difference because it's only 98 to 96.
So you think Rashad White or Tucker is going to like? I guess from my point of view tonight, I think Rashad White at captain makes a ton of sense. Get a contrarian, take both the catcher, take both passers, take Ibuka, and then
I can't play Rashad White at captain tonight. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like the Rams are too good against the run. I think this is like.
Well, that's more for Sean Tucker. My thing is Rashad White like gets a ton of, catches out the backfield. Is another weapon out there for them. That's where I kind of envision it. But you correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm missing something.
No, I can't paint a picture in my head where I can see Rashad White like being that guy and like breaking it tonight. Like I just can't. Like it should be. You're right. Hey, what chalk has been hidden. It just seems like it's a pass catcher game. It's a pass catcher game like here. So I'm gonna try something. And this is probably gonna be like damning. I know it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try it anyway just to see. All right, I'm gonna go back to Devontae, and then I'm gonna go to Ibuka, and then I'm gonna go to Stafford. Baker, and then that puts us like, damn, dude, there's not a lot of options here. Okay, I'm gonna get this knocked out in like 2 minutes here because I know you got your props.
I'm talking about that right now too.
Go for it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Up there, and then I got it. So I only got 2 for you tonight. To me, I'm gonna take the Bucks +7 because again, I know Baker Mayfield's gonna keep things, in check. Like, Buffalo got away with them a little bit last week. I'm going right back to the well for the Bucks. It just comes down to, because the Rams can kind of play themselves down to competition sometimes. Seen it in a couple of prior weeks. Obviously, they're back at home, so I do expect the Rams to still win this one. But for the Bucks, like literally, it's can they get any type of run game going tonight for them? Between Sean Tucker and Rashad White. I think there's somewhat of a possibility for that, but I'm not like 100% certain on it. I just do think that Rashad White can find themselves having a decent game tonight. And, him and Ibuka, Godwin's back. So there's some weapons here to take advantage of here. The Rams have been really good secondary-wise. But I'm going to take the Bucks +7. I like the over here as well because this definitely reminds me of a back-and-forth game. Baker Mayfield, 242 passing yards. We just know the Bucks are going to keep on chucking, and with Godwin coming back is going to make things hopefully a bit more, fluid for them as well. Stafford easily over 257 passing yards. With Stafford, he's averaged 200. He's very much averaged this. He's the 5th best among qualified passers in the league when it comes to passing yards. The Bucks defense, they're excellent against the run. We know this. So are the Rams. But very shaky against pass, 15th in drop back EPA, and Stafford should have no problem getting things going tonight through the air. And again, this showdown slate really sets up for a lot of ways you can attack it. So that's just where we're all figuring it out here. So that's just where we're at. So Johnny has Kyron Ibuka, Parkinson, Mayfield, the Rams defense, Rashad White. Interesting.
I'm not all the way there yet.
What about playing Terrace Ferguson today? Maybe for the 1.6 salary, so that we can just get some other pieces in.
I just want to make sure I'm looking at this right.
It's like because like you say with Showdown, you have to play both quarterbacks. Not really, right?
No. Yeah, it's tough because I want to play Stafford, but I think the way I'm thinking this game goes is I'm thinking all right, the Rams run the ball to keep Tampa Bay off the field.
Yep.
But also too, in that same space, they sell out to run. That's where the Parkinson play comes in.
Yep.
Rams maybe get a pick or a turnover on Baker. I know he's only had the 3 interceptions, but maybe a fumble or so. Yeah. These other cats, Baker, Rashad, and Ibuka, that's the game script itself, saying that Tampa Bay is down and they're throwing all game. Yep. So that's where I'm at. I mean, I just don't know where because even if you moving off of him, and even if moving off of Parkinson to Ferguson, that doesn't it gives you some room, but it doesn't give you a ton of room. If I go Rashad White off of that, it bumps you back up to Chris Godwin. It doesn't.
I guess my thing will
doesn't
be
really do
I like it on here. I just don't know how much Godwin we'll see and whatnot tonight too. So that's something that's messing with me a little bit too.
Yeah, so it's just there is no real significant for me. There's no difference. There's not a guy that you can automatically move down to and be okay, this makes sense. Maybe Cade Otton at captain, but I feel that is an extreme push.
That's definitely
an extreme push, right? So I just think this is what it is, and I feel naked with no pass.
I think Kyron at captain makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Because either way, even if the game gets a little bit, away from the Rams, whatever, Kyron's still going to be involved, and that means less Blake Corum as well. So,
yeah. Well, this is what it's going to be. So, $5 make you holler. That's what it's going to be.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I went with Ferguson. So my lineup right now is my captain is Kyron. We agree on that. Emeka, Ferguson for the cheap. Got Mayfield, Otton, and White. Just because you could go with Godwin if you want instead of White, but I don't know what his usage is going to be and stuff, whatever. You could go with Tucker, but I think, again, Rachaad White is going to be probably the guy that you're hoping that is going to be more of the overall usage running back, that overall gets more receiving work and stuff, and that should lead to
I moved to Parkinson. So
okay.
Yeah.
Cool, my guy.
Oh my gosh.
In the space for sure. What's Haywood talking about? Our favorite guy. Saying let's please have a good game tonight. Oh, we're down, huh? We're not out, baby. We're not out. I got y'all. Come down, let's have a drink. Is Tucker gonna be highly owned? I have no idea. He'll be
actually
owned.
That's what I was doing before I got
he'll be owned. I just don't know what. What's that?
I said that's what I was doing before I got distracted.
What?
I was trying to look to see that, and I got distracted.
Totally. And then, what do you got for the game tonight, my guy? How do you see this breaking down?
Man, I picked the Rams to win.
You sound fatigued.
Man.
You say you picked the Rams, okay?
Yeah, I picked the Rams to win, which means the Bucs will win by 50 tonight. So
no,
yeah, they'll win by 50 tonight. So trying to see what I got here for that for you, Hayward, because I definitely would like to hit you with that before we jump off here. Captain tonight, highest owned captain is Mr. Puka Nacua, of course, no surprise there. Kyron Williams is the contrarian captain at 2%. So that's not even knowing that. So there's that. And then sweet. Huh?
I said sweet.
No, it's not. No, it's not sweet.
Kyron's a contrarian.
Yeah, it's contrarian.
That's a good thing.
I can't. I can't.
Tonight, right?
I can't. Haywood, get your man out here because we've been operating out here in this chalky DFS world where every piece of chalk has been hitting, and he's hype about Kyron Williams and more. Any other week in America, I would be excited about doing this, man. But this week, I'm just like,
I can't with you.
Yeah.
Bro.
So, but no, Puka's the chalk. So, as far as captain, but I think too, man, it makes it like whenever you do like some of these things too, man, it makes it like certain builds like you just can't get away from. Like you have to roster certain players. And it's the same thing, obviously, like whenever you're playing DFS, right? Like,
yep,
you play a guy like JSN and in Gibbs today. Like you have to move down somewhere to get something. And I think Jameis Winston was the guy. So you have to pay down somewhere. So like if you're paying up, you got to look somewhere down. And sometimes it's obviously sometimes it's going to hit and sometimes it's not. So like that's the nature of the beast, man. So
that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Go Terrence Ferguson.
Go somebody, man. Hell.
Go somebody.
Hell, go somebody.
Oh my gosh, yo. Well, we out. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. With Monday Night Football action between the Panthers and the Niners. Any final thoughts for people, Johnny, or are you all tapped out?
When the fuck did you become from down south? You went out west, not down south.
All right. Southwest, you know.
Oh, shit. No, nothing else, man. Hopefully, hoping my Scott Fishbowl team comes through on the other end of things, man. George Pickens is actually on that team. So hoping that comes out on the other end of things, and I keep on trucking in the Scott Fishbowl, but got a Mecca Buka.
Bring it home. Bring it home, damn it.
Got a Mecca Buka, Jawan Jennings, and Baker Mayfield left, and hanging on for dear life in my actual real life home league, hanging on for dear life. So we'll see how it goes. Jawan Jennings and George Kittle, and your guy Rico Dowdle versus Matt Stafford and Emeka Egbuka. So we'll see how everything shakes out tonight.
Let's go.
Love it.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night. We out.
Peace.